Hello trader, welcome back to Deep Pockets Forex. We'll be giving you our weekly Forex forecast. If you've been following our channel for a while now and you love the content that we share with you, you are benefiting from this content, make sure to like and drop a comment. Also, don't be hesitant to share this channel with anyone you think that might benefit from this channel. So before we waste any time, let's get onto the weekly Forex forecast. This is Euro USD. For Euro USD this past weeks, you know that we focused at this movement here. We focused at this movement, price to move like this, up, down, and up. Then we say that we'll be getting a down move. Now, this past week, we had price right around this area here. And then we also focused that after this correction is completed, we are looking forward for one last move up because of the structure that was showing this previous week. And as you can see, right after this correction completed, we got one last up, and then we are starting to get a down move just like we forecasted. You can see that we got a down move here, and then we got a pullback here. This next week we may get something like this and then keep continuing down here, or we may get this pullback here, giving a corrective structure here into the upside but deeper, and then we can get this down move here like this. This is what we're expecting on Euro USD. If you'd like to trade this, just wait for this correction to complete, then you can be looking forward for a down move. Also keep in mind that this pullback or this corrective structure can move all the way up. It can also break this previous high, and if it breaks this previous high, you need to know how to be able to trade it. Now on Euro USD, our main bias is down. Our main bias is down. We can get a down move right around this area, or we can get a down move right around this area. What we're looking for on Euro USD is only a sell opportunity. This is NZD CAD. For NZD CAD this previous week, we talked about this up move. We said that we're expecting a big wave up, and we said anytime from now we can get an impulse, and then we can get a corrective structure here, then we can get an up move. Now you can see that this impulse move went deeper into the upside, then we got this deeper pullback. Now we're still expecting more up. Now this setup here, this is a setup that we are currently trading, and right from around this area we managed to get our buy opportunity. So on the NZD CAD, right from this area we can have something like this. We can have a corrective structure like this, then a down move like this, just as we focused it. Then from here we can be looking forward for continuation up. On NZD CAD we can also get this bigger corrective structure here, and then we can keep moving up from here. That is what we're expecting. We're expecting this wave to keep moving up. Even though we got a pullback here, this can just be a pullback, and we can get another big move up, then you can get a pullback, then you can get another big move up. These are all possibilities that can take place on NZD CAD. We are still expecting this up move on NZD CAD. This is NZD USD, and for NZD USD, this is one of the structures suggested this previous week. We say that we are likely to get this up move here, and then we can get a down move here. This down move is expected to break this previous lows, and then from here we can be looking forward for another big wave up. So this is a structure that was suggested this previous week, and right from here we can have a corrective structure here like this, or it can even be a corrective structure that goes even deeper, or it can just be a pullback just like this. Then we can get more continuation down. So right from this next week we should be looking out for a corrective structure here, and then we can be getting a down move here. That's an expected structure on NZD USD. If you'd like to trade this sell, make sure you wait for a pullback here, or a corrective structure, then you can be looking forward for this sell opportunity on this pair. That's what we have on NZD USD. Also keep in mind that right from here, this structure, there's a possibility that from here, after getting this up move, we can have this corrective structure like this here. And then if we get this corrective structure here like this would totally mean a different structure. This would totally mean a different structure, and we won't be looking forward for this down opportunity. That's on NZD USD. This is Euro GBP. Now before getting started with Euro GBP, if you'd like to be part of our inner circle and get to understand some of the best kept secrets of wave analysis, kindly contact us via our details provided in the description of this video. And getting to be part of our team, you have different packages to choose from, starting from our list priced 2-year package. Now make sure to contact us for more information. Now let's go on to Euro GBP. Now for Euro GBP, you all know that right from this area here, we focused at this down move. We say that we're expecting this wave down, and then after we get this down move, we say that we'll be moving up. And this previous week we managed to get this down move here, and then we say that from here we can still be looking forward for completion of this corrective structure, and then after it's completed, we can be looking forward for a last movement. Now you can see that this corrective structure went up to around this area here, and then we're starting to get this down move. Now two things can happen here. Right from this area here, we can be getting this up move, or we can be getting a small correction, extra correction, then we get this down move. Then right from this area here, this is when we can be moving up. This is when we can now be moving up. Now this up move is expected. We've been talking about it right from this area. We say that we're expecting this pullback, and then we say that we'll be expecting this up move. Now you can see that even though it took some time, but to around this level here that we're talking about, price has headed towards that area, then we'll still be looking for an up move here on Euro GBP. Now if you'd like to trade it, be on the lookout for this movement. If you have your entry condition satisfied here, you can be looking forward for this up move here. During the week, we'll be looking forward for an entry, and if we get an opportunity here, this setup will be shared in our inner circle. This is our opinion on USD JPY. Now for USD JPY, you know that right from here we focus at this buy wave, and then after we got this buy movement, we focused at a big corrective structure like this to move like this. And after still sharing with you this corrective structure, we went on to details to tell you that how this down move will move. It would move like this, but here would get an impulse, and then here would get a corrective structure like this, and then after this corrective structure is completed, we can get this drop here. So since we are getting this corrective structure and it's completing, you can see that it's completing just as we stated in our previous videos, and then now we'll be getting this impulse move. Now be ready to be able to get the sell here if you have been waiting for this sell opportunity. Now for us here, there was an entry that was shared on a buy here. There was an entry that was shared on a buy in our inner circle, and if you are still holding this buy as well, you can be looking forward to exiting this buy anytime soon. Then you can be able to catch the sell, because anytime from now we can get a sell opportunity here. That's what we're expecting on USD JPY. We're expecting this drop here, and if we get an entry, we can be able to get it. Then from here we can be able to be trading the buy. We can be able to be trading the buy. Now this is on the 1 day time frame. If we move on to the 8-hour chart, if we move on to the 8-hour chart, you realize that anytime from now we can be getting this drop here like this drop here like this, slightly breaking this previous low. That is what we are expecting on USD JPY. This is AUD JPY. For AUD JPY this previous week, we say that we're expecting this corrective structure to complete, then we say that we'll be getting more down here. Now as you can see on AUD JPY here, this correction is going a little deeper. It's going a little deeper. Right from here we may just get this small down move instead of the bigger down move here. We may get this small down move here, and after we get that small down move, we may start to experience an up move right around this area. We can get this up move here, price moving like this all the way up to around this area here. That's a possibility on AUD JPY. We may not be getting this big down move as of now, so just expect this up move here. From here, if you know how to trade the sell, you get an entry that is able to give you better risk to reward. You can be looking forward to this sell, and then right from here you can be looking forward to trading this buy here. That's on AUD JPY. Another pair which we shared this previous week and we want you to be careful of is AUD NZD. Now AUD NZD this previous week we shared that there's a possibility that right around this area we can be having a drop, and there's also a chance that we can continue moving up like this. Remember, initially we had focused at this up move. From here we had focused that the price is expected to move like this all the way up, but right from here we have been giving this updates, and we've been saying due to the way structure is developing, it's no longer showing that we may have this up move. Now it has started showing signs that we might get a drop here, and then that drop is expected to break this previous low and this previous low. That's a structure that we've been sharing. You can feel free to go on to our previous videos and just check that out. We've been sharing this drop here. We've been saying that we may have a drop here, and you should be careful of if you are holding a buy on AUD NZD. Now if you were trading this buy and you managed to get out, well done. Right now you can start focusing on other setups, as this structure here we have not developed, we have not seen any tradable move next year. This is NZD JPY. Now for NZD JPY, we we have been sharing this down move with you. We say that we're expecting a down wave here like this, and then we got this down move. Then this previous week we focused at a correction here. We say that we're expecting this correction, and then we can be getting the down move, or we can get a pullback, and then we can be getting this down move. Now you can see that we managed to get this up move here like this. Now this still is not a new structure into the team. It's not a new structure. If you've been a loyal follower of our channel, you know that we've shared with you tips that there is what we call an advancing correction, and an advancing correction, you can have a corrective structure like this and then be expecting to get this down move after this corrective structure, but due to some routes that price may decide to follow, you may get an advancing correction, and you can get this correction advancing, even getting bigger, and then you can get this down move, this expected down move that was expected here, you can still get it here. Now that is what we're experiencing here on NZD JPY. So if you were selling right from this area or right from this area, we hope your trade was well managed. But right from here, we can get this down move still here like this, because this is just a big corrective structure that is advancing. Keep that in mind. If you just recently started to follow our channel, you know that we have different routes that price can follow. What we are sharing with you right now is the one with the highest probability, but having the highest probability does not mean that another route with a low probability of taking place cannot be followed. Sometimes price can follow the structure with the lowest probability, as you know how probabilities work. From NZD JPY, we are just expecting this drop here. There's also a possibility that from here we might get a corrective structure like this, and this might mean something totally different. So keep that in mind. Let's move on to the next pair. On this structure, we have CAD JPY. CAD JPY. CAD JPY, remember, some time back, we shared this corrective structure. We said we're expecting this correction, then we're going to get an up move here like this. And we say that when this up move is completed, we will let you know. And then when this up move is completed, we'll be looking for this wave down. And right now, we are still looking for this to complete. Whenever this is completed, we'll be assessing that, and then we can be taking the sell. As of now, we are ignoring this, because such a wave, you cannot be buying such a wave because it can get exhausted anytime from now. But that moment when it's exhausted, that is the time then it will be ready to move down, and then we can catch the down move. It's risky to be taking the buy from here, because this wave can just complete at any given time. So you can wait for the sell and then be looking forward to taking the sell with us on CAD JPY. That's what we're expecting. Our bias is only down, and we can only take it when this up move is completed. On this structure, we have USD CHF. For USD CHF, you all know that right from this area, we say that after this what looks like a wedge here, we may be moving up like this, and then when we move up like this, this might just add up, and then it can be one big correction, and then we can be looking for an up move like this. So if you manage to get your entry here and you know how to trade this buy, you can be looking for a buy opportunity based on your entry conditions. Right now, we are just setting this aside, as it has not given us any entry. The moment it completes its move here, and then we get a buy opportunity, we can be able to buy that, and then right from this area we can be looking forward to selling. If we get our sell opportunity, then we can be looking forward for that entry. That's on USD CHF. Let's move on to the next pair. Another pair which we talked about this previous weeks was GBP JPY. GBP JPY, we say that we're still expecting more up here, and then when this up move is completed, we can be letting you know. Right now, it's very risky for you to be buying. Even if this up move can continue up, it's very risky. Your risk to reward will not be that beneficial to you, so it's better you just wait for this up move to complete, then you can be looking forward for a sell. If you have no sell opportunity coming, it's better to just ignore this pair. It's better to just ignore this pair and just wait for it to complete. If it doesn't complete its movement, you can be looking forward for other setups to trade that are giving you less risk. So remember, when you're trading in Forex, you must think risk before reward. That is why we cannot tell you to buy this even if it's continuing up, because we would just be putting your funds in massive risk. It's better you just wait and ignore this and look forward to trade. If you don't get what to trade this next week, it's better to just stay out of the market, because your because there's one tip that we can share with you right now. Some of your non-trading days are some of your profitable days. That is what we can share with you right now. So on GBP JPY, if you don't get a sell, just stay out. This is gold, and remember on gold we shared two options with you this previous week. We said right around this area here we may be getting this drop and we may be getting this up move. So this is just a 50-50 chance. How we will get our entry will be based on how structure behaves here. Based on our entry conditions for a buy, if we get them here, we can be able to buy because we have a 50-50 chance. And based on our sell opportunity here, if we get our sell entry confirmed here, we can be looking forward to be selling based on our sell conditions. Now that's what we have on gold. And on gold, remember, be able to trade this pair with care. Make sure that you well manage your risk, and remember, it is not wrong to stay out of the market until you get your entry confirmed. Some of your non-trading days are some of your profitable days, so be wise and stay out of the market whenever you don't get an entry. Do not force setups. When there's no setup to trade, stay out of the market. That's a tip that we can give to you.